Check this out. It is Thanksgiving Day, and it's 4 a.m. I'm heading into work. Welcome back to the 30-Minute Musings. Let's talk a little bit of Thanksgiving. Well, I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. See the family, eat some food, whatever. Have that good food, pass yourself out. Little nap, extended weekend, Thursday and Friday. Probably off for you, not for me. Showbiz doesn't stop. That's what happens when you work in radio. It's almost like being, on call. But here's a little gripe I have. Now, there's enough people on all the fun social media sites. They're all posting up these things. Oh, well, people shouldn't have to work Thanksgiving. People shouldn't have to work Thanksgiving at all. It's like, well, that's a crock of shit. I think that's a selfish thought. That seems like a selfish thought. People shouldn't have to work on Thanksgiving. Oh, but you can sit your ass at home, watch the Macy's Day Parade, watch football. Someone's got to cook you food, which, by the way, that job, whoever's got to cook the food doesn't get paid. Well, yeah, the football players, they get paid millions of dollars. You're right. But it's tradition. There's got to be football on Thanksgiving. And it's tradition. The Macy's Day Parade, it's just tradition. It's got to be. But no one should have to work. Okay, well, the football players make millions. The referees don't. The guys that have the first down markers, the chain gang, they don't make millions. The guy selling popcorn and Coca-Colas at the stadium, he's not making millions. The guy selling t-shirts, the vendor, he's not making millions. The cameraman, the cable, the guys that are setting up the lighting rigs and the cable crews and all that, they're not making millions. The people down at the parade, you got security, both at football and at the parade. They're not making millions. So just no one should have to work Thanksgiving. That seems like a selfish thought for somebody who, has a family member who might work some kind of job, maybe like mine, where it's just, you got to work. You're scheduled to work, get into work. And okay, this is not my retail job that I'm going into. Thank God for that. I'd tell them to fucking piss off. There's no chance I would do this. However, they do want me, I was I was penciled in to be working the retail job all this week, a 40-hour work week. Number one, that is absolutely against my availability. And even though my only available day to work for them is on Thursday, my availability ends at 6 p.m. They wanted me in at 6 p.m. to kind of work a closing shift or whatever, to prep up for Black Friday. That's not going to happen. It's not my availability. So, not happening. They don't need you till they need you. So, fuck them. Radio, fine, this is whatever. I know I was going to have to do Hell Week this week, and it continues, even Thanksgiving. No big deal. Today's going to be very, very much cruise control. So that's fine by me. But no one should have to work on Thanksgiving. That's a selfish thought. That's a family member of, or someone that is working somewhat of a shit job, I can imagine. And they just don't want to work the day. I understand that. And be with family, all that. Hell, I was the one that moved away from my family. I'd rather be with them on Thanksgiving, but hey, the cards can't fall that way. I don't have any cards to play with, let alone the chance to win. So, it was my choice to move. So I'm away from the family for Thanksgiving. All right, that's my choice. I can call them up. I can bullshit with them. Send them a text, a little picture message of what I'm going to have for dinner. So, whatever. I'm sure hey, good, There you go. But how about this? Let me throw a curveball to that idea of no one should have to work on Thanksgiving. Well, that's a stupid thought. It's a selfish thought, like I said. Gave my reasons there. It's a person who says that wants to be benefited from it. I want to be entertained by the parade and by football. Okay. So nobody should have to work Thanksgiving, but you're not thinking of all those things that you do, the traditions of Thanksgiving. You're not thinking about those people, the people in the parade, the security guys that are there, the guys in the production truck for that, the guys that are holding the fucking blimps, the fucking, the character blimps, right? You got people operating those fucking rigs that are driving around the damn street that are, part of the parade and the floats and carrying all the goddamn balloons. All those, you're not thinking of them though. You just, no, my significant other works retail. No one should have to work on Thanksgiving. How about this? I'll bet you your mood would change if the narrative went from nobody should work to Thanksgiving from people who work holidays should get triple pay. Holy fuck, sign me up, right? I would. I mean, I think I am getting some kind of a little extra squeeze on this day, but triple time because it's a big old holiday. If that were the case, boy, I bet you a lot of these corporations that you're kind of mad at, the retail types, bet you they would kind of shut their doors the whole fucking day. Not just, till 6 p.m., then we'll get ready for Black Friday. Can't we do that in law? Like, just pass some bill? Get the big days that are, Thanksgiving and Black Friday. People that have to work those days, not just retail, people that have to work those days, triple pay. You want to talk about, we'll just shut our doors for the day. So that way everybody can kind of have the time off. Wouldn't that be something? So you got to change your narrative on no one should have to work Thanksgiving. That's just wrong. Be with your families. Be with your families so you can watch the Macy's Day Parade. Macy's, by the way. And NFL football on Fox and on CBS. I think it's a selfish thought when somebody says that. Oh, no one should have to work Thanksgiving. They're just thinking of their own small scenario. I say people who work on holidays, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's, fucking Easter. Easter is a Sunday. Sunday should be a little different too, but it's Easter Sunday. I don't know. Good Friday. Any of that shit. Take all of them you want. Make them triple pay days. You want to talk about places closing up real quick or just minimal people on hand. Minimal. I'll bet you. Instead of paying 3 people at regular rate, we'll have one person do the work of 3 people. Ha-ha! Saving money and still raking it in. Well, not so much saving money, just spending the same amount of money on payroll and hopefully still pulling in a few dollars. There was another interesting thing that I saw. Somebody put up on social media. Like EMTs, military, if they're overseas or whatever, they don't get to see their family. They're always pretty much working. Say it, as on call if you want to be. You're on call. At a moment's notice, you gotta, if you're not already suited up for what the job is, if you're an EMT, you gotta get your scrubs on, whatever the case is, you gotta go to work. We always hear all these fun stories about turkey fryers burning houses down. Well, the fire department's gotta come and put that shit out because somebody's being a fucking idiot. They don't get the day off. With that, maybe police have to show up for whatever reason. They are emergency responders, correct? They have to show up. They don't get the day off. And for that person in the burning house, I don't know, smoke inhalation, or maybe, some of the hot oil got them burnt a little bit. They got to get taken to a hospital now. People at the hospital, they don't get the fucking day off. No, sure, your hospital staff has, I don't know, the round number, 100 people. How many people are allowed to have off? How many people put in for time off? You still need people there. There's just certain things. I can imagine, depending on the gas station, if it's a card swiper right there at the pump, it's automatic, whatever, fine. Okay, nobody really needs to be working in the gas station, but for someone who's traveling, I'm actually surprised there's vehicles on the road right now, actually. Just to give you a heads up on that one. But I'm pretty much surprised by all of that. Like, people being on the road is, well, okay, the gas station, fine. Maybe they have a credit card or a debit card to pay at the pump, but how to use the restroom? Not everything can be closed just based on logic and, whatever, call it supply and demand. People work, people are out, last-minute shoppers, forgetful, lazy, whatever the case may be. No one should have to work on Thanksgiving. That's a selfish thought. You're posting that little message up on a social media site. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, something like that, right? Well, you realize there's probably people working at those companies, at Facebook, at Twitter, at Instagram. They got to make sure that there's no bugs, no viruses happening. Server cleanup, maintenance. Hell, the building itself has probably got its own security. But no one should have to work on Thanksgiving. That's the stupidest thing ever. That's a selfish thought. I'm a bit of a different kind of thinker. No one should have to work on that. No one should work on Thanksgiving. I agree with that, but you're wrong. It's a stupid thing to say. It's just a stupid thing to say. I do agree, though, that people who do yawn, by the way, good old yawn and stretch, people that do work should get paid extra. Not that time and a half bullshit. Double at least. Double to triple. Hey, this is a big old holiday. Triple. The airlines are making fucking big time dollars. Big time dollars. Okay, well, the people working at the airline, shouldn't they get paid a fuck ton too? Because the people that have Thanksgiving off are inconveniencing those that have to work. I'm pretty sure that's 90% of them, and that's probably being very conservative on the percentages. The people who have Thanksgiving off are somehow inconveniencing somebody who does not. Think about that. There, again, kind of a deep thinker. I'm a little bit of an outside the boxer. Actually, I think outside the envelope and I push the box. A little different in that regard. I don't aim to be. People have got, well, Mike, you're just being contrarian. Well, no, I'm just looking at things from a different spectrum, that's all. And you know what? It sounds pretty convincing. I agree. No one should have to work Thanksgiving. I agree. But that's just not realistic. So for those that do have to work Thanksgiving, triple pay. If you're working at a gas station and you're making, whatever, $10 an hour, you're now making $30 an hour. Ain't that something? Boy, how about that? Let's change the argument. The people who have Thanksgiving off are inconveniencing people to some degree that have to work Thanksgiving. Think of, oh, well, I'm not even leaving the house. I bought my turkey and the food and the stuffing, the cranberry, the trimmings, and all. I bought all that stuff early. I'm not even leaving the house. I'm not inconveniencing anybody. Well, you want to be entertained. You have Comcast. You're going to watch TV. Oh, well, maybe, but no, everything's hooked up big boy time, Everything's hooked up big boy style. You have Comcast or AT&T. Someone's got to be working there to make sure everything's running right. You're going to be watching the Macy's Day Parade. People are at that. You're going to be watching football. People are at that. People have to run and operate these broadcasts. Anybody who has the holidays off, you are, 99.9% of them are inconveniencing, I'm tired, are inconveniencing somebody who has to work on Thanksgiving. Boy, if that ain't the truth. 99.9%. I do hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving, though. I mean that. Just, I am so used to working holidays, I kind of hate hearing people talk about, no one should have to work. Motherfucker, what do you do for a living? I mean, if you're a lawyer, shut your mouth. If you're like swimming in money, don't try to make it sound like you're sticking up for the little guy, because you're not. You're just not. No one should have to work Thanksgiving. Get the fuck out of here. And if you're somebody in my position, financially and such, we're like, fuck it, I gotta work. Hey, they're throwing me a little bit of extra scratch. That's always good. Could I have said I can't work this day? Maybe. Sure, that's just me being I'm a grinder. I'm working. Granted, it's kind of a stolen little mantra that I have, but swig of coffee for the working man. Goddamn right. It's just like Zelensky, because that's who I am, and that's who I care about. Reference from the movie Tommy Boy. Working man. That's who I am. That's what I do. I don't care most any line of work. You don't get paid if you don't show up. I agree. No one should have to work Thanksgiving. But it's just illogical. It just wouldn't happen. So the people that do, give them a bump of wherewithal. Boost them up. Good for you, tough guy. Yep. Wheelie poppin' crotch rocket. Wasn't even on I-95. I just hit Pembroke. See, that poor guy at the gas station. That motherfucker out there cleaning the trash bins at the goddamn Mobil at the corner of Pembroke Road and Park Road. That fucking guy. He. Working man. 4:17 in the morning. Those are my people. Hey, it's Sunday, right? Midnight. Doop, that's the new day. He should be getting paid extra. No one should have to work on Thanksgiving. I agree with that. I'm passing up the Coca-Cola plan here. And I don't know if that's just distribution or whatever the case is. I don't know what they do there. I don't know if that's a bottling plant. Bet you they got guys on the road. They got product on the road. Going someplace. The working man. And working woman, I'm just saying that as a generalization. Not trying to be sexist about that, but the working man. Goddamn right, they should get triple pay. Woo! So as you watch your special little Macy's Day Parade and you watch all that damn football, hey, I'm working today. I'm on my way in. As soon as I'm done, well, I don't know. I was inconvenienced. Not that I'm looking to inconvenience anybody, but I'd say, hey, I work today. I have that right. I felt that same pain, and I'm not trying to dish it off on anybody else, but if I need to go pick up something for the festivities this evening, whatever, a little six or something, a little bit of beverage, libations, if you will. If I have to go to that gas station, well, that same guy won't be there. At least, Lord, I hope not. If I got, just example, if I got to see that same dude, yeah, I'll pay with a debit card, cash back. Brother, here's some for you. I'm not even lying about that shit. Not even lying about that shit. That's what's going to go down. I just made up my mind. No one should have to work Thanksgiving. Yeah, I hear you. It's illogical, though. So why not, if I'm going to pick something up as soon as I'm done with work, on my way to a little get-together, pay with a debit card. Yeah, I'd like cash back. How much? Well, what's your minimum? 10, 20? That's yours. So no one should have to work Thanksgiving. How about that? Here's a FedEx fucking truck. Big one. FedEx freight. Working man. No one should have to work Thanksgiving. This motherfucker's out on the road. 4:15 in the morning. Thanksgiving Day. Who knows where he's headed? I mean, he's on 441. Who knows where the fuck he's headed? Who knows where he's coming from? I mean, you would think he would take I-95 or the Turnpike. You'd think he's getting close to where he needs to be. Still. FedEx freight on the road. Making other people rich while he's on the road, away from the family and all that shit. Hey, maybe he's just about to finish up his day and he'll be there with the fam. Still, man had to work on Thanksgiving. Give him some fucking extra scratch. Come on. A few extra chips on his table so he can have fun while he's playing, Give him a few extra cards while he's playing some blackjack. Something like that. A few extra cards while he's playing poker. That'll work. You don't want too many cards with blackjack, you'll bust over 21. Give him a few extra cards when he's playing poker. Let him draw twice, how about that? Yep. Sometimes it's just selfish thought. No one should have to work on Thanksgiving. Well, you're saying that without even thinking. That's just some general little saying, little phrase that we've been saying for probably too long. No one should have to work on the holidays. But we want to be entertained. Because Christmas, don't they, isn't there like the Rose Garden parade, not the Rose Garden itself, but the Rose Bowl or something like that. Don't they have the Parade of Roses? Isn't that some shit, or is that around New Year's maybe? I know it's later in the year. The Tournament of Roses, the Parade of Roses, something like that. Out there in Pasadena. Don't they do that? There's all those people. The same thing as the fucking Macy's Day. People got to drive those damn rigs. Now, sure, all the decorating was done prior to that holiday. You kind of got to wait for that light to go green here, kid. Damn, I wish I had a dash cam. See? Look at how fucking dumb you are. Yeah, you got this, bruh. What if I was a cop? You're pulled over like a motherfucker. Wow. Mercedes C250. He's ready to roll through that intersection when the lights were still just solid red. Oof. Dummy. Complete dummy. I didn't get much sleep. I somehow slept well. I don't know. There's a quick story. I laid down. I'm going to try to get 8 hours of sleep. This will be great. I had this colorful, vivid kind of... I dreamt a little bit, but then when I was kind of dazed, kind of coming out of it, because whatever the dream was, my brain was fucking moving. And I was only, I don't even think I was lying down for an hour. Lying down. So I was easily unconscious, sleeping, so to speak, for less than that. I don't think I was lying down for an hour, but whatever kind of, woke my brain up. I remember laying down and I was kind of half in it, half out of it. When you're in that phase? And my one eye was kind of just not open, but enough to see that I knew that there was light coming through the window kind of thing. And just something with that it was as if I was looking through, like, what are those things, those kaleidoscopes? It was as if I was looking through that, but there were these images of, like, logos swirling. Like, sometimes it would be, like, whatever, of a sports team, and then it would be, well, whatever, a Budweiser logo, and just all these different little insignias and logos, and colorful, not like neon colorful, but just very solid, like, matte finish. Really just solid colored. I remember part of it was like the Minnesota Twins logo, like, merged into everything. Then as it's kaleidoscoping around and rotating, it's like, holy shit, all these things. It was so colorful, so perfect in my brain. Like, I don't remember all the logos and things, but I just remember the colors standing out in these logos, whatever the fuck they were. So then from there, just like, boom, I was just awake and up like a shot. Once again, kind of that sit up like Dracula, the Undertaker, whatever the case is. Just boom, I'm awake. Stayed up for another 2 hours. I probably got a 4-hour nap. Then, my alarm was set for 1:30. I heard my brother shoot me a text at 1 o'clock, which was midnight for him Central Time. You know, a little happy Thanksgiving, because he's working the overnight shift still. I think today's his last day, well, you know, day off coming up, is what I'm saying. Not like he's retiring. But he's got next couple days off. Tonight's his last night of his work week. So I heard the little text noise, which specifically for my brother is the sound of like a bottle cap being popped and hitting the table. Just a ding ding. You know, something real simple like that. So I heard that kind of in my sleep, and I thought, fuck, my brother just sent me a text. I wonder what it was. If it was very important, he probably would have called. So no big deal. Looking back on it, yeah, that was like at, midnight for him, 1 a.m. for me. The passage of time in my brain and my body seemed like only 5 minutes. Because my alarm went off at 1:30. I was like, God damn, okay, well, here I am awake. Somehow, I'm awake on like 4 hours of sleep. Don't know how. But with the yawning I've been doing, yeah, a little tired. It's like my brain is still going still pretty fast. It's really weird when shit like that happens to me. I'll tell you this. With the work week I had, this, hell week, right? Monday, woke up okay. Tuesday, woke up, felt fine. Felt great all Tuesday. Wednesday, woke up sluggish. Today, Thursday, 4 hours of sleep. 4 fucking hours of sleep. I feel fine. I feel better than I did on Wednesday. And I got 6 hours of sleep then, roughly. How do I feel this much, better and awake and alert? I don't know what the hell happened. Have no idea what happened. I even took a big old shot of tequila before I went to bed. Good one. A good one. A little nightcap. It's cheaper than NyQuil by volume, so that's what that was all about. But, damn, how a 4-hour nap can feel this good for my brain, I don't know. Yeah, my eyes don't exactly want to work. My contact lenses are like, dude, take us out. Give your eyes some fucking rest. I know. I'm in the red. I got less than 90 seconds. But my brain's like, dude, no, we're ready. We're good. I don't even feel as if I need coffee. Which, mostly, drinking the coffee thing, that's usually just, I enjoyed it. It's a part of my morning kind of thing. It's almost like a shower. Well, granted, I do take a shower every morning, but it's just one of those things. It's almost routine now. It's almost robotical, where, well, no, a shower does serve a purpose. God damn it, I'm trying to relate it to something. I don't know. Maybe you read the paper, or you turn on the TV and you watch whatever bit of news. It's just routine. It's robotical. You don't need to do it. You just do it. It's kind of how coffee is with me. Because remember, I drink it black. No cream or no sugar. I drink coffee. I don't drink lattes and cappuccinos. No, I just like coffee. Anyway, it's winding down here. I do wish everybody a Thanksgiving. No one should have to work it. They should be paid triple. That's my argument. So, till we meet again, I'll catch your ass down the road.